So recently I've learned how to use Tesseract using the pytesseract module to wrap it into Python, and it took me a lot of effort. There was not a lot of information online about it, so I'm going to make a video sharing what I learned and hopefully teach some people how to use it. It's really useful for like making your own programs and stuff. That's what I've been using it for, like to read like inputs from like an image. But yeah, basically I'm going to show you how to install it and the basics of how to use it, although I do not know a lot about it. I just know what I needed to know particularly for my project, So yeah, there'll be a lot for you to look up on your own about the documentation for it, but yeah, I'll get it installed for you and get it up and running. So there's going to be links in the description down below of the pages that I'm going to direct you to now, but basically what you want to do, first things we want to do is we want to make sure we have all these modules that we're going to need. So ignore this for now, but what we're going to need is we're going to need the pill module, so pip install, I think it's just called pill, pip space install space pill. Just Google how to install pill if that doesn't work. It'd be really simple. Same for numpy, same for CV2, same for pytesseract, and same for pyauto GUI. You don't actually need this, but this is quite handy for what have I used it for here? Actually, I don't think we need this. No, don't worry about this. This was just copied over from something previous. Okay, so make sure you got these four, and then once you've got them, you want to download Tesseract, which is so pillow is the install, I think, not just pill. So yeah, what we want to do is, where's it gone? Oh, it's here. So type into Google. Actually, there'll be a link in the description. Don't worry about it. So you want to click this link right here. Now you want to find out how to install this for your particular like operating system. So mine's Windows, for example. Now installing Tesseract right here, you want to install via pre-built binary package. Well, you don't have to use the one, but this is the one I use. This is how I figured out how to get it working. So follow whichever set of instructions is applicable to you. I can't help you if you're on Linux or Mac or any of the other stuff. The only thing I know is Windows. That's all I've used it on. So yeah, click this button right here is what I did. Now once you get here, you want to find, so this one right here. I downloaded this particular one. I actually got an older one than this, but I have recently installed another version of it on another computer I have, which is this exact version. So use this one right here. I haven't used the new one yet. So yeah, use this one if this is your newest. Whatever's your newest, just use that, see if it works. If it doesn't, go to the older ones and pick this exact one, since I know this one works. Now you want to download this and install it. I chose to install all the other languages as well, so that if I ever read other languages, the packages are there for it. It's about a 2 gig download. It might take you a little while because I don't think their upload is particularly good, but once you've got this, you need to remember where you've saved it to, so where you installed it. There'll be a tesseract.exe file or something like that it's called, in the folder that you chose to install it. Now what you want to do is you want to add Tesseract to your path environment variable. Now I haven't actually done this. What I did instead is you can put this line in right here, this line 6. If you copy this line into your code whenever you're going to use this, it'll work. Obviously change this bit here to whatever your path is. It's likely that your path is exactly the same as mine, since like just C program files, Tesseract OCR, and then Tesseract.exe. That is the default path. Quite often that is going to be where yours is saved, so if that's alright, then go ahead, do that, copy mine, and once it's all installed, you want to get into your command prompt. You want to open up Python, check you can import pytesseract, check you don't get any errors, so something like that. Check you can install import pill. Whoops, import pill. Yeah, there we go. Check you can import numpy, and check you can import CV2. Now, if all those work, then we're ready to go. So, moving on to the code. Now, if you get stuck with any of that, just let me know in the comments below. I'll try and help you out as best I can. Like I say, I'm not an expert, but I spent about a week trying to install it on my own system, so I might be able to help you. We'll see. So, onto the code. I just click this over. There we go. So, what we're going to do here is I'm just going to look at how to read from my clock in the bottom right. You can't actually see it, so this might be a bad example, but we'll see. So, what we've got here, this is just copy-pasted code from a previous thing I've done, so that's why a lot of this is commented out, because it's not actually relevant for what we're doing right now. But basically what it does, I've got two functions. I've got the tesser image function, which takes an image, and it then calls the tesseract.image to string function on it, which basically takes an image, runs this image to string function, which uses the tesseract.exe file that we referred to earlier, this one right here, and it passes in image and then outputs a string. So hopefully you pass it an image of text and it will output a string of that text. Now, the image it passes in, I'm getting from this little function right here, so screen grab as numpy array. So I'm converting to a numpy array a pill image grab, and the image the area I'm grabbing comes from this location. So I've got to pass in a tuple right here, and this then takes these different values as the box that it's going to take. It then converts the color because pill captures in BGR, and then CV2 works with RGB. So if you want to do any color conversions or whatever, like if you want to, I don't know, I can't actually off the top of my head of what you would use it for, but trust me, it makes sense to convert it. Not in this case. In this case, it actually doesn't matter at all. But if you're going to do anything with images, you want to make sure you've got it in the right format that the module is working with. So yeah, that's the reason I do that. Now, what I'm going to do here actually is I'm just going to uncomment these, and we're going to run this. What have I done? Okay, so that works. Now why doesn't this work? Okay, what? Okay, for some reason, okay, so you do actually need PyAutoGUI. This might be why I had it up here. So PyAutoGUI, it's really handy to have anyway. This is what I use for a lot of my automation. Lets you control your mouse and your keyboard, stuff like that. So yeah, pip install PyAutoGUI. If you Google PyAutoGUI, you'll find the docs on it. It's really simple to work. I quite like it. So yeah, get it. Otherwise this code isn't going to work for some reason. So okay, now we've got that. Here's what we're going to do. So if I run this now and I switch back to right here, so you can see this has popped up. this is basically my clock right now. This is the image of my clock, so it's 18 minutes past 10. This is all I've done so far is convert the color. I've captured the image, converted the color, and then shown it. So if I now get rid of these, we can see what we're doing with it. So this returns an image file. Now let me just flip back to this. So this function right here returns an image file. This image is actually a numpy array. So this numpy array is then this thing right here. So then we're going to tesser image on a numpy array. Now in tesser image, so image is actually a numpy array of an image. So now we're saying image is now equal to cv2.resize image 0 0, and then we're going to scale it by 2. So basically we're going to double the width and double the height. I can't actually remember what the 0 0 is, but if actually let's go do that. So I think it's a map, so if you want to map it like on the exact same point, you put 0 0. So basically what this does is it makes the image bigger. That's all this does. It doubles the width, doubles the height, so it just makes it clearer for it to read. So if it's on a really small text, it could, like, I've noticed on certain things it will mistake like really grouped up letters for a single letter. So say 3 L's in a row might come out as an M or something like that. So yeah, I just made it bigger. It seemed to improve accuracy, so I did it. Now the next thing I did was I ran a threshold on it. So this just basically converts the image. Now this isn't actually needed for this particular one, because this particular one, as you already saw, is black and white. But if you've got a color image, then what this will do is it'll strip all the color out and it'll just threshold it. So anything above this value right here will be white, anything below it will be black. So basically create a really nice clear picture for something to be run on. Now once we've done that, I'm creating the image again back from the numpy array. So I'm now creating an image, pill.image from array, and passing in this numpy array that we passed in. And it was passed in RGB format, remember, because we converted it to RGB. If you're unsure what any of these do, by the way, just copy paste these, like, well, you'd have to type them up, but if you just type up these little bits of code, Google them, and you'll find the docs on them, and then just read through the docs, you'll see what anything does. So yeah, this creates an image from the array. Now text is then pytesseract.image to string of image, and then all this stuff below you don't actually need. This is all irrelevant, it's for something else. So once we've got text, we return text, and then this is what's printed down here. So as you can see, if I pop up this, we get the time. So it's now 10:22. So yeah, that's a little intro to pytesseract. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, since this is like still relatively short by my coding videos, I'm just going to change what we're finding. So I might try to find some of this text or something, see how it works. Obviously the threshold might not work because of the colours and stuff. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'll give this a go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change these numbers right here. We're going to try and grab this text right here. So I'll see if I can get it to read what that is. So just get these coordinates. We've got 1065. We got 586. We've got somewhere down. We've got 1217. And we've got 597. Now if I save that and run that, So you can see it's actually really accurate. I'm quite impressed with that. It's grabbed the entire text perfectly as well, no mistakes. It's got the underscores in. I'm actually really impressed with that. Let's see how it works with multi-line. So if I just try grab this entire area, so say we try and grab like the entire block of code. Let's see how that works. Because all I've used this for is like a single word. Well, it was actually a number. It was like a single number. All I've used it for is to find a number basically on an image. So yeah, let's see what it does. I've not actually used it on this previously. I'm quite interested to see just how accurate it is. Go down here, get the whole thing. 6, 4, and 670. So got the first. Oh no, it's down here. So got the first bit right. Now it got im wrong. Didn't get the equals. Got numpy wrong. So yeah, it has a problem with m's by the looks of it, which is understandable if you look at how close like they are. I think there's only a 1 pixel gap between the lines and the m. They are quite difficult to read, I guess. It actually looks like it gets every single thing right except m's. Oh, and it's made a mistake here. It's got a z instead of a 2. And here it got the z instead of the 2. But yeah, it seems to have an issue with m's. It also has a few spaces where it doesn't need spaces, but that can be fixed. So yeah, really small, well, a really powerful tool, I think. This is definitely going to help me code new stuff, and hopefully it helps you. Now, a lot of things you can do with this. So you can have looked up. You can actually get it to say only look for numbers or only look for words, or you can tell it that you're looking just for a single line of text or multi-line of text. Loads of different things you can tell it, but I haven't looked up too much of how to. So yeah, just have a look yourself, go see what you can do with it. What I did, as you can see in this code over here, when I was looking for just numbers, I actually went through and like any numbers that might get mistaken. So for example, like capital B might get mistaken if it's an 8. So it might be an 8 and they might think it's a capital B or whatever. So I just went through and I've manually added in like exceptions, for all these different cases. Now this works extremely well. I've actually, with all the numbers I was looking at, it's never actually made a mistake. It gets every single number right. I'm really impressed with its accuracy. So yeah, feel free, go use it. Let me know how you get on. Let me know what you're making with it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video.